All right, welcome to International Coffee Hour. We're very happy to start the semester with all of you. Um, and my name is Marcela Magdaleno, the study abroad advisor for those that doesn't know me. We're very happy to have you here all today. With this semester, we have prepared 12 different speakers from around the world that will be sharing culture experience from different parts of the world. And what a better way to start the new year 2021, learning about the Chinese New Year. We really value your time and your time, and we really appreciate your time to log in every Tuesday to share with us an hour of your time and learning about different cultures around the world. Each week we will have a presentation ready for you to enjoy, followed by 15-minute time for you to have the opportunity to ask questions or comment to our speaker. Also, at this time I will thank all the international office staff for being here today and supporting us. Also, I would like to give the opportunity to Dr. Lam if she wants to say some words to you.
Thank you, Marcella. It is so great to be here and to kick off the new year 2021 and the year of the ox that to celebrate both the ordinary new year, but at the same time to a new year that is shared by a lot of Chinese and also people with the Chinese heritage all over the world. So it is not just a specific place in China, which we also will learn, but at the same time too, there are so many people of the Chinese heritage all over the world. They might be your neighbors. So the world is such a small one that I hope that we learn this culture, not feeling like it is far, far away. We learn it so that we can celebrate it with our fellow neighbors, village, country, and the globe. And thank you everyone for joining us today.
Thank you, Dr. Lam. I cannot agree more with what you said. So as usual, I will have announcements during coffee hour at the beginning. So right now, we're not promoting study abroad programs, but we do have programs in China that students could participate for a semester, a year long. So I encourage students to start looking into those programs. So when it's safe to travel, you're ready to go to China. I'm sure that you're gonna love what our speaker has to present today. Also about the Bulldog Global Program, we're still accepting international students that want to be part of the Bulldog Global and create new friendships here at Fresno State. We have many domestic students that are waiting for you to meet. I will put this information in the chat box for you to also to look. And lastly, I would like to invite you, all of you, to share with others about Coffee Hour. Let them know that they're welcome to come to this hour for every Tuesday. Everybody is welcome, community members, staff, students. And we always also looking for presenters and collaboration. So keep that in mind. If you have someone that you feel that it will be, has a great knowledge to present, let us know. And we also have our website that you could, if you forget the access, the Zoom access, you could log into our website and it's gonna be there. Every Tuesday, we use this same link that we're using today. And for those that miss on any Tuesday, you also have access to the past recording on our website. So I will put that information there. And with further ado, I would like to present, we have a new coordinator. So we're very happy to welcome our new coordinator, Nan, and I will allow him to introduce himself.
Thank you, Marcella. Thank you, Dr. Lam. And hello, everybody. My name is Yin Nan. I'm from China. I'm currently pursuing a degree of electrical engineering graduate level studies here at Fresno State. And a little something about me, I have hobbies that are hiking and working out. So I'm really happy to join International Coffee Hour as the student host, and I'm extremely thrilled to be able to kick off Spring 2021 Coffee Hour with a Chinese New Year topic. And personally, when I celebrated Chinese New Year with my family, we used to cook. First, we unite together. Then we spend time together, cook, eat, and sit down together to watch some New Year shows on TV. And that is the most enjoyable time that I used to spend with my family. And to with relating to today's topic, I would like to share three interesting facts of this topic with you. And first, as you know, it's a year of the ox, and what ox symbolize. So ox symbolizes endurance, hardworking, innocence, and patience, which is what we are looking forward for this new year. And Chinese New Year is the most important traditional celebration that is sacred to all Chinese people. And it's the time of the year that all family members get together. And this year, we will have the Chinese New Year on February the 12th, which is about 3 days from now. Now, I will gladly hand over to Yitong to tell us more about Chinese culture relating to Chinese New Year and more. Yitong, here you go.
Yeah. So, hi everyone. My name is Ikong, and today we're talking. I'm gonna show you something about Chinese culture, and then especially for the Chinese New Year. As Nina just mentioned, this year is the year of ox. So let's start. Okay. And this one is the map of China. As you can say, the shape of the map of China is like a chicken, and most of you might wondering where is Beijing, Shanghai, or Guangzhou, Hong Kong. So Beijing is around here, Shanghai, and then Guangzhou, Hong Kong is here, and Taiwan is here, Sichuan is here, and let's go to the next. Oops. So here is some general informations about China. So the official name of China is People Republic of China, and the capital of China is Beijing. And the biggest city in China is Shanghai, and there are around 1.439 billion people in China. And currency of China, Chinese yuan is RMB. It's also called the yuan. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay. You might have some questions about like what is Chinese language, because some of you might hear about Mandarin. So what is Mandarin? Some of you might hear about Cantonese. So actually, the official dialect of China is Mandarin. About 60% of people in China they speak Mandarin, and there are also a large amount of people in China they speak Cantonese too. And not only Chinese speak Mandarin, and there are also so Mandarin is also a standard language for, and is the official language of China and Singapore. Okay, let's go to the next one. Oh. So I'm gonna show you some picture of some famous places in China. So this one is the picture of the Great Wall, and I've been to Beijing one time, but I've never been to the Great Wall. And if you have a chance, you have to go there because it is one of the most favorite place to go when you go to China, if you want to go to visit China. And the next one is the Forbidden City. if you love the ancient Chinese drama, you must know this place because here is all the stories of the kings and queens, and their story is all happening in here. Okay. Now we're going to talk about the Chinese religions. So we have three major religions in China. I think the one of the most people live in is the Buddhism. Yeah, and we also have the Taoism and Confucian. Next one. Oh, here is my favorite part of this PowerPoint. So this one is the traditional Chinese clothing, and we have so many types of traditional Chinese clothing here. And we have Hanfu, we have Tanshu, we have Zhongshanshu, and you can see the pictures here. This one is a Zhongshanshu. And I also have more pictures here. You can see these young people are dressing the traditional Chinese dress, walking on the street. Actually, it's very common right now to dress traditional Chinese clothing to shopping on the street. And actually in China, there are a lot of young people love the traditional culture, so they think this is like a kind of fashion for them. Yeah, I love the traditional Chinese dressing too, so I have it today. Yeah, it's pretty. I love it. And okay, this one we're going to talk about Chinese wedding. You can see from the picture, the most color appear here is red, and color red in Chinese means good luck. So not only just some people or residents in China, they dress the traditional Chinese outfit during their wedding, but also some famous artists and famous Chinese movie star, film star, singer, they all love the traditional Chinese outfit for their wedding. And these two pictures are from their wedding. You can see it's have the pretty red color on it, and also have the gold finish or dragon on the outfit. Okay. Okay, so fine. We can go to Chinese New Year right now. Happy New Year, everybody. Okay, Chinese New Year is the most important festival in China. Actually, it's not only in China, but also for some East Asian culture. They all celebrating the Chinese New Year. They will call it the Lunar New Year or Spring Festival. And during the Chinese New Year or the Spring Festival, we will come back to our family, and we're gonna have a family dinner together. Also, of course, we have the lucky money, which is the elder people give to their children, and we also have a lion dance, firework at that time. during the Chinese New Year, most of the cities in China, they will have the firework show in every large cities. And for me, um, I I was born in Guangzhou, and I know I know like people from different area of China, they all have different culture or a little bit different behaviors when they are having Chinese New Year holiday. So my best childhood memories about the Chinese New Year is um, my parents will buy me the new clothes, clothes and shoes and everything new. That means like everything um start everything new start um, um at the beginning of the new year. And also we will like after the family dinner, we will have the we will go to the flower fair, and we will buy a lot of pretty flowers from the flower fair, and then take them back to our home and just them up, and just like this Asian orange tree. I don't know how is that called, but there's a little bit small citrus fruits on it, and we will put the red envelopes on it, and we will put some of the lucky money in it too. That is also means we have a good luck um, for the next year. And of course, the last picture shows here is the CCTV. What is that called? CCTV New Year Gala. I think it's called that. And most of the famous artists in China will show up here. They will have a show, like singing, dancing, or many kind of shows here, and then celebrating Chinese New Year with the whole China. Okay, and I found a very interesting video from YouTube, and I really want to share with you guys. And it's about the beginning. So it's about how Chinese New Year began and how do we celebrate the Chinese New Year. Okay, let's start.
Long ago, on a fateful night just as the new year began, a mythical beast called Nian emerged from the darkness and onto the land. Nian began hunting people and animals and destroying their homes. It was utter chaos. People had no idea how to protect themselves from the beast. Eventually, they discovered that Nian was afraid of loud noises, fire, and the color red. So from then on, before New Year's Day, people would post red couplets which contain blessings and wishes they have for the new year on the front of their houses. They would also light loud and bright firecrackers and hang lanterns to scare the beast away, just in case he was still around. Did you know that this story actually tells us the legend of how Chinese New Year began? Chinese New Year, also known as Lunar New Year, is a festival celebrated every year by Chinese communities worldwide, from Hong Kong to London and Sydney to San Francisco. It is a very important festival to Chinese people because they believe that a good start to the year will lead to a lucky and prosperous year. Chinese New Year starts on the very first day of the lunar calendar. This day usually falls in January or February. Like a lot of celebrations around the world and in different cultures, there are special traditions that are observed during Chinese New Year. One of the most obvious traditions is the use of the color red. This is because red represents good fortune and happiness. That is why you'll see lots of red decorations, such as lanterns and couplets hanging around streets, buildings, and in houses as well. One of the exciting parts of Chinese New Year are all the red envelopes. These envelopes have money inside and are given to children by married adults, which bless them with a peaceful new year. Ooh. Firecrackers are also set off to sound out the old year and welcome in a better new year. Are they loud? Chinese New Year is an important time for families to be together. People come home from all around the world to celebrate the festival with their families. On Chinese New Year's Eve, families sit together at round tables for a reunion dinner and enjoy a feast. Some foods are extra popular at this time because their names or appearances carry positive symbolic meanings. These foods include dumplings, mandarins, and rice balls. Yum! During Chinese New Year, you can say 新年快乐 Wan Shi Ru Yi, which means Happy New Year. May all your wishes be fulfilled. Everyone celebrates special days in their own way. Different people have different traditions that they enjoy during their festivals. And these are just some of the common ones seen during Chinese New Year.
Okay. So, how do you guys feel? Excited? Ready to celebrate Chinese New Year? Or know more about Chinese New Year? Yeah, I'm very excited too. So, it's only 3 days, 3 more days, and then we can have a family dinner together and then celebrate the Chinese New Year. Yay. Okay. So, um, we don't just have the Chinese New Year, and we also have a lot of Chinese traditional festivals. Um, as you see the picture here, the moon cake. So I don't know how many of you have tried the moon cake before, but it is a very traditional Chinese dessert that we eat during the Mid-Autumn Festival. And the picture shown in the middle, you can see the dragon boat. So it happens when it's the Dragon Boat Festival, or you can also call it Duanwu Festival. And during that time, you also eat the rice cake, which have the lotus leaf wrapped with it. And we put red bean, the salted egg yolk, and then pork inside. And some in some area they love the sweet one, so they had the rice cake, sweet rice cake with the lotus leaf. Okay, and let's go to the next one. So during the Chinese New Year, we have a dinner together in our family, and then like during the Mid-Autumn Festival, we also have the mooncake, and we also have the dinner, traditional Chinese dinner, and then like it sounds like most of the Chinese traditional festival or events, we all need to have food. So I'm going to introduce you some Chinese food. I think Chinese food is very popular right now around the world, and some kind of Chinese food you might heard about from Panda Express is orange chicken, the Mongolian beef, but that is not the traditional Chinese food. And one thing I really want to mention is the utensil when you're eating Chinese food. If you use the fork and the knife, you can taste the real Chinese food flavor. You have to use the chopstick, and if you can, just use like a spoon or whatever. Okay. So in China, we have a cuisines from different area. So I think one of the most popular one is Sichuan, and they love spicy. And if you love spicy, you have to try the Sichuan food. Um, and also Hunan, I think there's a Hunan restaurant in Fresno. They serve the Hunan dishes too, and they're also spicy. And if you like dim sums or like a steamed chicken, um, or something like um, seafood, you have to try the Guangdong food, which is the Cantonese food. Yeah, and I have more picture about the Chinese food. Um, the first one here, I think it's mapo tofu. It's really good with rice, and it's spicy. And the second one is a pork with noodles, and the bottom one is a fish with chop the fish meat and then deep fried it with the sweet and sour sauce, and it's super crispy, sweet and sour, and then very tasty. And we also have a lot of here. So we have the crab um here, and then we have the duck. We have the chili pasted with fish head. I know many people afraid to eat the fish head, but I believe it's very good. But I never have a chance to try it. Okay, so here's a picture of dim sum. So my favorite dim sum is the Shanghai dumpling, which one have the soup inside, and also the shrimp dumpling, which the one have the shrimp inside, and then shumai, like shrimp noodle roll with the soy sauce on it. And if you want to try something special, you can try the duck tongue or chicken feet. I know it sounds weird, but it's super good. Yeah. um, hopefully I can make you like feel hungry before the dinner. Okay. Yeah, I think that's it. Thank you. And is anybody have any questions?
There is one question from Martha. Where is the best Chinese food restaurant in Fresno?
Oh, that's a good question. I know there's many Chinese restaurant in Fresno, and I think two of them. I think there's three. One is called Four Seasons, one is New City, and the other one is the Imperial Garden. And then they're very great. I think yeah, they're doing the Chinese food very great, and but like there's a secret in for Chinese when you go to Chinese restaurant. usually they will have two menus. One is in Chinese and one is in English. And the best dishes of traditional Chinese food always on the Chinese menu. So if you go to the Chinese restaurant, go ask them, do you have Chinese menu?
Oh,
And if you can't read Chinese, you can just look at the pictures on the menu. Yeah. Or ask the waiter, what is your most traditional Chinese food here? And hopefully they will give you the best one.
another question from Amanda. It says, what's your favorite dish, Chinese dish?
So it sounds like everybody interested in more in
It's
food.
dinner time.
Yeah. My favorite one is I don't know. I have a lot of favorite dishes. Actually, I like the hot pot. The hot pot. So you can put the everything in the hot pot, and then you can like eat everything. And like me and my family, we just sit together, and then just put whatever we want to the in the hot pot and put chili oil, vegetables, noodles, or the beef stew, or you can put mushrooms, lamb, shrimp, just whatever you want in the hot pot. Yeah, and that is my favorite dishes.
Oh,
Yeah.
sounds so good. Feel free to unmute yourself and ask any questions or comments that you want to give to our speaker.
Would you teach us to say Happy New Year in Mandarin? And maybe we can unmute everyone and we can say it after you. How about that? If you guys don't mind unmuting yourself, and then we will say after Yi Chang. Yi Chang, how to say Happy New Year in Mandarin?
Happy New Year in Mandarin is 新年
新
年
年
快
新年快
新年快乐。
乐。
年快乐。
So
Can we say it together right now? Together,
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
新年快乐。
快乐。
快乐。Great job, you guys.
Don't forget how to say it, okay? It's on Friday, officially on the talk, correct?
And if you want to ask for the lucky money, you need to say 恭喜发财。
I think we're more interested in that one.
发财。
Can you repeat it?
Yeah, sure. 恭喜发财。
发财。
Yeah.
恭喜发财。
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 And some
恭喜
Chinese
发
people
财。
might give you lucky money if you say that.
Okay.
When I went to China with some guys, the guys will ask me, Sarah, how can I say to a girl, you are pretty? But here we learn how to say Happy New Year together.
There is another question. Are you wearing a traditional dress right now that you want to model for us?
Well, yeah, sure. So here you go. It's pink and gray, and have this thing on me. I don't know what it's called in English. And it's very comfortable and warm. Yeah. And I bought it from China, and then I bring it back to here.
Thank you.
Yeah. Does anybody have more questions about like anything? Chinese New Year, Chinese culture, Chinese food.
I have one question.
Yeah.
And so, what will you be cooking for the new year this in 3 days? What's the biggest dish that you're anticipating to cook for your new year?
Um, Actually, I don't like to cook, so I guess my mom will do it. And normally we will have the steamed chicken with the ginger sauce and the roasted duck with the oyster sauce, and we also have the roasted pork, the crispy pork, and I'm not sure. And we might also will have the fish, the whole steamed fish with the soy sauce and the ginger and onion on the top. And I think that's pretty much it. That's a lot.
Yummy, yummy. Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm already drooling over here.
Because it's not all of my like most of my family members, they are in China, so my family only have few people in here, so we might have a like small family, like
Unit.
together. Yeah.
I see. Thank you.
I think something that we have very common for most cultures is that there's no celebration without food, right?
Yeah.
Yes, couldn't agree more.
Any other questions or comments?
So what?
Okay, how about, oh, go ahead, Nan.
We got one question here asking
Okay.
how many days is the Chinese New Year celebrations last?
So for the like for the Chinese New Year holiday, it usually lasts for 7 days. Like that means you can go back to your hometown and then celebrate Chinese New Year with your family. And the holiday gift to us usually is 7 days. And but the Chinese New Year it lasts for I believe it's at least 10 days. Yeah. Mhm.
Thank you.
Would you like unshare your screen so that we can see each other? Unless you have more screen to share.
All right. And
That's
that's
good.
a
I
good,
want to see people.
and that gives us a good opportunity.
Richard is already eating his New Year food.
Unfortunately, it's just a banana, not any of the delicious food that you guys were talking about.
Yeah, I want to make some noise because Chinese New Year or Spring Festival for Asians, we're supposed to be loud with noise, happy, excitement.
And there is no party without a picture. So how about, as you think of any other questions that you have or comments, if you could open your camera to take our coffee hour traditional picture. I will give you a few more seconds for those that wants to.
Can you give me a second? I'll bring some instruments to make
Okay.
it.
And keep your smile because you may appear in one of
Hi,
my
Vicky.
screens. Okay, so don't move and keep the smile because
Hi,
I'm gonna
Kasuya.
that was one. Don't move. Next screen.
Hi, Donette.
Hello.
Perfect. Thank you. And we still have some time if we could continue with the party and asking questions or comments that you want to say. Just unmute yourself.
I brought the music for all of you.
Helder has some musical instrument.
Yeah,
Helder.
now we are ready to make some noise.
Since Dr. Lam said we need the noise.
Yes, yes, thank you, Dr. Pinson Perez.
You're welcome.
Any other people that celebrate Chinese New Year that would like to share anything that you have? Like, how do you family celebrate this celebration? Feel free to unmute yourself.
Hi, everyone. I'm Yin, and I'm a newcomer here in Fresno. Yeah, I just came to Fresno last March during the pandemic, so I could not come back to Canada. Then I just settled here, and I got married here.
Congratulations.
So, thank you. This will be my first, spring festival here in the United States. And I really like Yitong's presentation, make me really miss China. And yes, and that is the tradition that we usually have to celebrate during a spring festival. And I'm very excited to join this presentation. And I know this is for the continuing and global education, and which is really good, and it can be also open to the Fresno people to let us know what you're doing and share the Chinese traditions, and which is I'm a part of the community. And yes, this is my first Chinese New Year here in Fresno. So yes, I already sent out the invitation to my husband's family, my parents-in-law, and my husband's brother this Thursday, which is the New Year's Eve. I'm going to celebrate like what Yitong said. It's going to, yes, during quarantine, I know this is supposed to be small, and will be 6 adults. I think that's okay. I'm going to cook dumplings, and also I went to the bank, and this is the red packet for the nieces of the brothers-in-law. So they will get some lucky money. Yeah, that's the first New Year Spring Festival. Yeah, that is what I'm going to celebrate here. I hope when it's open, and I hope that I can, welcome you guys to my family to celebrate more. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing. And welcome to Fresno, and congratulations on your new marriage. And send us some money. We want some of those red packets.
My son is in Virginia right now, and we cannot celebrate Chinese New Year with him. I will send him the lucky money, but it's through Venmo, not red packet. Jasmine, you are how are you celebrating Chinese New Year? Can you share?
How am I gonna celebrate? I think we're gonna order some food out. As you know, I'm very, during COVID-19, I'm very conservative. I don't do the eat out, but for Chinese New Year, I will order something out, and maybe we will give the kids some of their favorite, which is the bread bag,
Right. Thank you.
Yeah.
We do have Chinese faculty, Fei Ying. Are you there?
Yes, I am. Sorry, I'm like very messy. My hair is like, I don't want to show myself. But my picture looks good, huh?
Dr. Chen, Fei Ying, how are you celebrating Chinese New Year?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
I just got a list from WeChat, like 38 dishes, Chinese New Year dishes. I was thinking to share here, but then I couldn't figure that out. 38 dishes. I just copied some of them, I guess.
Yeah. Anyone celebrating Chinese New Year that we miss?
Me. I will be celebrating Chinese New Year too. So it's only me and my sister here it's only us here in the United States. So we are actually preparing maybe 2 dishes, I would say, maybe the dishes that we don't normally prepare. So the dish I'm going to prepare it's something to do with pork bellies. So we will be seasoning the pork bellies and wrap them up with some sticky rice powders, and then we will be steaming them. So at the end of the road, it will taste the meat to be really, really uh, easy to eat and with the huge flavors. So since we have only 2 people, so probably 2 dishes. That's what we would do for this New Year.
That's great.
Great. Well, now you guys have great ideas that I think all of us could adopt and celebrate as well. So we don't have to, I guess we don't have to be Chinese in order to adopt new cultures and traditions. And I would like to, since Dr. Lam said that New Year's is very loud, maybe unmute your mic and let's give it a big hand of, for our speaker today. Thank you. We really appreciate to get us started with coffee hour this semester.
Thank you all.
Can I ask a question?
Yes,
Yes.
please.
It's Fayan. I was thinking after pandemic, I don't know if international office organize some sort of multicultural dinner, like everybody, like potluck. Everybody brings. When I was in Australia, we did that like every month, on campus. So I really miss that. It's you get to taste every country's meal, because when you bring a dish, it's more authentic than the local restaurant. Even like Chinese food here, I don't find very authentic ones from my area. I mean, China has different areas, so then different areas have different traditional food, and then you don't really find the ones that are from my area. So I'm like very excited if we have that.
That will be something that will take it in, and as soon as it is safe, like what we always say, like as soon as it is safe, this will be a very important idea. I feel like many people, even whether you're Chinese or not, the first thing we think about is when the COVID situation gets more like under control. The first thing we want to do is to have food with one another. This is a yearning that I feel it span across culture, and I think every one of us are ready to do it, and it is a great idea, and we are a community right here that we celebrate and share this yearning and wish to have food together from all cultures. So I would take it as one of my priority to do whenever it's safe.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Chen.
Any other comments or questions?
If I'm around when that happens, I'll be happy to do some Jamaican curry chicken. FYI.
Thank you, Danette.
You're welcome.
Donette, you can share something about Jamaica too.
Oh.
Marcella, write down her
Yeah,
name.
I'm gonna be reaching out for a presentation, Danette.
It's a student affair.
But that will be great.
Mm.
I'll miss you bringing in the mooncake this year. That's for sure. It was fun last year.
Yes.
You would bring all the goodies in, so we definitely miss that.
I remember when I brought the mooncake to my office, some of my staff, they feel like they cannot associate the egg yolk inside a cake. So I feel like the Moon Festival is sometime, I think, in September, from like around that time. So I'm hopeful that by that time we can really have food together.
Right.
Great.
All right. I feel like the room is getting quiet, so maybe we're getting a little bit hungry. Time for dinner. So I just want to say thank you and come back tomorrow at the same time, 4 p.m. We have a great presentation from Saudi Arabia. So please come and have a good dinner. See you.
Thank you so
next
much.
week.
Thank you, Evelyn.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for
Thank
coming.
you.
Have a good day.
Thank you.